boss?
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
Excuse me, back up.
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
I'm on an easement.
You are not on an easement. You're on state property.
It's an easement, sir.
You're on state property.
It's an easement. I got the GIS survey in my truck.
I need a state trooper sent to the entrance of the prison. I have a gentleman out here filming my staff as they leave.
See where that sign starts? On that side's your property.
A heated standoff erupts as the official confronts the cameraman. You cannot take pictures of the prison. You're on state property. I have the GI survey in my truck. The officer repeatedly demands retreat while the filmer asserts his right to record in public. Although the video does not clearly name the trooper here, the badge Corporal Miller, State Police Badge 353, appears later. Will the filmer's First Amendment defense hold up under pressure? Watch till the end as we dissect the legal stakes and power dynamics in this real confrontation. Don't forget to subscribe to ID Refusal Pro, support the original creator, and stay with us. The lessons in this encounter are priceless.
What's going on, boss?
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
Excuse me, back up.
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
I'm on an easement.
You are not on an easement. You're on state property.
It's an easement, sir.
You're on state property.
It's an easement. I got the GIS survey in my truck.
I need a state trooper sent to the entrance of the prison. I have a gentleman out here filming my staff as they leave.
See where that sign starts? On that side's your property.
Huh?
See that sign? On that side's your property.
The prison's right there, so how can that side?
From that side on is your property. There's an easement from the center of the road so people can walk. It's called an easement. So people can walk without being on your property.
There is no sidewalk.
That's why there's an easement. If there's no sidewalk, you have to walk on the easement.
Captain Todd Scheller, SCH. It's 304-335-2291.
You're a captain?
All right.
A prison officer confronts the cameraman and orders him to stop filming, claiming he is on state property. The filmer stands his ground, asserting his right to record from a public easement, a strip of land alongside a roadway that remains open to public use. Legally, under the First Amendment, citizens have the right to record matters of public interest, including government facilities, as long as they remain in public space. The officer's attempt to restrict filming without establishing a lawful boundary or crime scene constitutes police overreach and could be seen as misconduct. No reasonable suspicion or probable cause exists to justify interference. The correct action for the officer would be to verify boundaries before issuing unlawful orders. The cameraman, by maintaining composure and citing the law, upholds constitutional principles and demonstrates how knowledge of rights prevents unlawful escalation.
All right.
You ever see anybody ride a bicycle by here? Did you ever see Google Earth drive by here?
You're not Google Earth.
It doesn't matter. It's public, sir. I'm taking pictures in public.
Secure institution.
In there, not out here.
Yes, it's a secure institution.
This is an easement. Do you see any bars or wires going down the road here? All the bars and wires are up there, brother. That's where you have authority, not out here.
I have authority on.
You don't have authority out here on me.
I have authority on all.
I'm not one of your inmates. Why don't you go in there and take care of your inmates instead of bothering somebody out in the public?
Why don't you quit taking pictures of my officers while they leave?
I'm allowed to.
Did any of them sign a release allowing you to?
Anything I could see in public, I could film. There's no expectation of privacy in public. It's called the First Amendment of the Constitution.
You're not in public, you're on state property.
I'm on the side of the road. It's called an easement. You'll learn what an easement is today. I can't believe you don't know what your property is compared to public. So you can treat your inmates like that and boss them around and tell them where to be. You can't tell a free citizen out here to do it. So you might as well turn around and go back inside and leave me alone.
I'm sorry, you have what authority over me again?
Well, I pay for your salary, brother.
You don't?
I'm a taxpayer. You work
Okay,
for the
and?
government.
Okay, and?
I pay your
But you don't
salary.
pay my salary.
So why don't you go ahead?
You pay less than 1/10 of 1%
Go
of
ahead.
my salary.
Doesn't
So don't
matter.
even.
Go on in
No,
there.
I don't take orders from you.
Go on in, back on in. But relax, brother. I ain't harming nobody. Calm down. It's called de-escalation. You ever been through that training?
It's called turn off your camera and go so my staff can leave.
I don't have to turn off my camera. This is public, brother.
Oh, no.
This is a public road. See that sign? That's your property from there in. From the center of the road to this right here is an easement, 15 feet.
The confrontation escalates as the prison officer challenges the cameraman, mocking him with, "You're not Google Earth," and demanding he stop filming staff. The filmer firmly cites the First Amendment, stating that anything visible from a public place can be lawfully recorded. U.S. courts, including Smith v. City of Cumming 2000, have affirmed the right to record public officials performing their duties in public spaces. The officer's insistence on control beyond prison boundaries demonstrates a misunderstanding of public easement law and violates constitutional protections. There is no reasonable expectation of privacy for government employees in public. The cameraman correctly exercises his legal right, while the officer's demand constitutes unlawful interference. The appropriate response is to maintain distance, remain on public ground, and continue documenting, peacefully asserting rights firmly, but without aggression. Knowledge of the law remains the strongest defense against unlawful authority.
Gentlemen, how are you doing today?
Not bad, sir.
Good.
You're interfering with public, or you're interfering with.
I'm standing on the side. I'm
process.
standing on the side of the road.
I know you are.
Can you please stand back?
You're parked illegally.
No, my car just overheated.
Okay. Do we need to call a record?
No, I got 48 hours.
Okay. Well, listen. Okay. You can't be filming the guards and stuff as they come.
I'm on a public easement.
Okay.
Where are people supposed to walk?
Huh?
Where are people supposed to walk?
Well, you have a car right there.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Okay.
walking too. I'm exercising.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
See how fat I am?
do you have your license and registration and insurance?
Have I broken the law?
Well, if you broke down, I need to make sure that the vehicle's properly
No,
registered.
I'll be fine. I'm a big boy. I'm 55 years old. I've broken down before. I don't need your.
Well,
I don't
it's a
need your
motor
assistance.
vehicle.
I don't need your assistance. Thank you.
You have your license on you?
I'm not driving.
You're not.
I'm not driving right now. I'm walking.
Okay, but I need to make sure you're valid to drive.
You haven't pulled me over for a valid traffic stop. What traffic infraction have I violated?
No, you're saying your vehicle's having a medical.
It is, but it'll cool down. It does that way.
You're saying your vehicle's having a
It
mechanical.
does that every
issue?
once in a while.
Okay.
It'll cool down. Takes about 45 minutes to cool down, and then I'll be on my way. I'm allowed to film anything for public. Anything my eyes can see, I can film.
Okay.
It's public.
What?
First Amendment of the Constitution.
Okay, but you're interfering with the.
I'm not interfering. I'm standing out here. They came to me. I didn't say nothing to anybody.
Their property.
I'm not on their property. It's an easement.
This is.
No, this is an easement.
Okay, this is the entrance
No,
to the farm.
well, then I'll move. I'm not blocking traffic.
Okay.
I stopped to converse with you fellas. What's your name and badge number?
Corporal Miller, State Police,
Badge.
314.
Thank you very much for your professionalism. You, sir?
Trooper Spessart,
I'm sorry, Spessart?
Trooper Spessart,
Spessart. Pleasure to meet you fellas.
844.
But you're sure you're fine? Your vehicle's not.
I'm good
gonna
to
have
go.
any issue?
It'll cool down in a minute.
Okay.
Plus,
Well,
I
you
want to
might
get
want to
some
get that thing to look
exercise
at.
in, walking along the easement. If I would have brought my bike, I would have rode my bike up and down, but I didn't bring my bike.
Okay, but if your vehicle's constantly having that problem, you might want to have it looked at.
I've had it looked at. It might be a thermostat. I don't know. "15 feet from the center of the road is an easement, so people could walk without getting hit on the road."
Corporal Miller, Badge 304, and Spessart arrive, immediately shifting the tone from hostility to professionalism. The cameraman explains his car overheated and he's walking along the public easement. When asked for ID, he refuses, asserting that he's not driving and no traffic stop has occurred. Under the Fourth Amendment and Hiibel 6th Judicial District Court, 2004, an officer cannot compel identification without reasonable suspicion of a crime. Miller remains calm, verifying facts instead of escalating force. The interaction demonstrates proper de-escalation training. Dialogue over dominance. The cameraman is legally correct to decline ID in a non-investigative contact, while Miller's restraint models constitutionally sound policing. Citizens should know, if not detained or suspected of a specific offense, you are not required to identify yourself. Respectful assertion of rights can prevent unlawful detentions and maintain accountability on both sides.
Sir, you sure you're good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good to go, man.
Cracker or anything like that?
No, it'll cool down. It usually does this every once in a while.
Okay.
It'll cool down in about a half hour or so.
Well, like I said, don't interfere with their guards.
Nope, haven't talked to any of them, and he came out to me. I didn't speak to anybody.
No.
Even when they were pulling out, I didn't speak to nobody.
But that's fine. But please get back across the road next to your car, not in the entrance.
Oh yeah. Nobody's pulled in yet.
Yeah, or
I don't need to. I am 55 years old. I haven't been hit by a truck, bus. Besides, if they hit me, it's their onus.
I got
right? They have to look out for pedestrians.
Yeah.
So I'm good for walking across the street.
Right here on the side of the road.
Yep. You see that sign right there? It says trespass. Everything from there over is their property.
Right.
Everything from here over is public land where you can ride a bicycle, walk.
I understand.
All right.
I understand. So,
He didn't. Did you explain it to him?
I did.
All right.
So, but just be careful.
I'm always careful.
But
Hey,
I've never
I'm a Marine. I made it through a lot of shit without youngins like you telling me what to do.
Well, thank you for your
All right.
service.
You're not the only Marine here. So
Yep.
Are you a Marine?
I am.
Semper Fi, brother.
Certified.
You look like a Marine. You look sharp. I don't look so much sharp anymore. I good eating and all that.
Well, that happens.
All I'm out here doing is exercising my rights to film and upholding my sworn oath to defend the Constitution, specifically the Bill of Rights.
Yep. But don't interfere with government process.
Again, you've already told me that a million times. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for a long time.
All right.
I never talk to anybody. I just film.
Okay. Well, you have a good day.
The confrontation concludes on a note of mutual respect. The cameraman and Trooper Spessart discover they are both former Marines, immediately shifting the exchange from authority to brotherhood. The filmer reaffirms that he is exercising his First Amendment right to record and fulfilling his oath to defend the Constitution. Spessart acknowledges this without hostility, exemplifying constitutional policing, where officers respect civil rights even during enforcement. This moment demonstrates that assertiveness and respect can coexist under the rule of law. No crime, no detainment, and no lawful order were violated. Both sides maintain professionalism and the encounter de-escalates naturally. Citizens should remember, knowing your rights and communicating firmly yet courteously reinforces accountability and protects freedom. Lawful transparency, not submission, sustains the balance between authority and liberty in every democratic society. Corporal Miller earns an A for professionalism and lawful restraint, while Trooper Spessart also receives an A for respectful communication. The prison officer's conduct, based on false property claims and unlawful orders, deserves a D. The cameraman earns an A, correctly invoking the First and Fourth Amendments while remaining calm and articulate. The key legal foundation includes Smith v. City of Cumming 2000 for public recording and Hiibel v. 6th Judicial District Court, or 2004, for ID refusal. Citizens should stay on public property, assert rights politely, and record all interactions. Follow ID Refusal Pro and support the original creator for deeper case breakdowns.